Hi everybody, Justine here from artbehaviour.com, and these are parent tips and techniques on what I use a lot with my clients, with the parents and children. This week, this whole series, we're doing a theme around communication and how to improve your communication with children. So this week we're looking at how do you actually acknowledge your children. And this is such an important point because I see this constantly, not only with schools, but what happens in families. So I'll give you an example. I've been working with a client for quite some time, and they say when they go into the school, they show their art pieces, and obviously there's been altercations and they've had behavior changes, but those adults are holding that child accountable. So anything that they do to try and work as a team is not acknowledged. And when they came to me, I'd go, oh, genuinely, this is amazing that you've tried this. I acknowledge the fact that you've taken the time and the effort. And they even did a painting for me on a rock. And it was, just paint. I said, the fact that you spent that time, all these colors that you've mixed together is just phenomenal. Thank you so much. And acknowledging them with a thank you. I've had children come in here who've had their mobile phones, and then they look at their mobile phone, they go, oh, sorry. And I go, sorry, Justin. I go, do you know what? Just thank you so much for respecting that time. I said, and because of that, you can have your phone in the class. Thank you so much, because I know you won't abuse or step over that boundary. When your child is coming home and they're saying, look at this or do this, the worst thing that you can do, that I see a lot of parents do because they're trying to help, is tell them how to improve on it in that moment. So if I see an art piece that's been done, they go, oh, that's really good, you look how you're shading here, you can shade better. Please stop that. Please, just when they come home, no matter what they do, acknowledge what they've done to get to that point. So even with my daughter, she'll go, Mom, I set up the bedroom for you. And I go, oh, thank you so much for the time of setting up the bedroom. Obviously, she moved everything around and out of place. But I'm really looking at what is she doing for me that's made her feel really inspired to do it for me. And ask yourself before you say anything, have they done it intentionally to upset you, or have they done it because they wanted to do something for you? And the acknowledgement part is so important, saying thank you. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. I love what you've done. Thank you. And this is something that a lot of parents don't realize they are doing, because they will, especially around art, going, well, in front of their child, say to me, my child does need to improve on proportions. And I'll say, let's rather talk not together. Let's rather separate this conversation. And I don't like having conversations where a child is there listening and somebody is telling me that their child needs to improve or grow in an area, because it's so disheartening. So please look at how you are acknowledging. Look at what they are doing. And no matter if it's small, if they pick you a flower, thank them for them. Acknowledge their effort into taking the time for that. So when you say thank you so much for picking up your toys today, I really appreciate that. You've made my life so much easier by doing that. Thank you so much. A little thank you goes a long way. I do that with my daughter consistently. I bring this a lot into my art classes. When I have children say thank you to me, I turn around and go, thank you so much for your manners. I really appreciate it. I even do it with my daughter. It makes a huge difference. And I promise you now, when you say thank you for the things that they're doing, they do more of it. The more you acknowledge it, the more they do it. As always, I'll see you in the next one.